because they know the response will either be non-existent or particularly slow.
So, come on in, it's all empty.
It's a sentiment shared by the Cotters, another hard-working family, destroyed by crime.
That's it, empty.
Today, Chris Cotter is shutting up his shop in Plymouth for the very last time after an attack just 3 weeks ago.
The last straw was the robbery, when two guys came in and threatened a member of our staff, a lady who was 5 months pregnant, threatened her with violence, forced her to open the safe, walked away with the whole week's takings, on top of the antisocial behaviour and the 2 attempted burglaries over the last 14 days prior to that. Just the abuse and the general theft that's gone on for the last sort of 2.5 years. It's just the final straw. Just can't afford to put any more time and energy into it.
The 2 men who robbed the store, like almost all their previous attackers, have never been caught by the police.
The back doors have been kicked in and broken in with crowbars. We've had a hot coffee thrown over staff members. We've had them punched,
spat at, abused, you name it, they've had it done to them, you know.
I'd expect the number of times we've called police has got to be in excess of 70 odd times for all sorts of crimes over the years.
Easily, if not more.
We've had our lives threatened. We've threatened to have the shop blown up. We've had one individual, and he'd upped the ante so much that he decided he could walk in behind the counter, take 4 or 5 packets of cigarettes and walk back out laughing, saying, "You cannot do anything." And he's probably right.
All this, and yet only one person has ever been arrested by police and taken to court. He was fined just £30 for breaking their shop windows, a fine he never paid. It cost the Cotters £700 to repair.
They go back out on the streets and then they think they're unbeatable, you know, that they can get away with all of that, so what else can I get away with? They feel invincible, so they up the ante, and then, you know, the crimes get considerably worse.
The shop they bought for £130,000 is now worth less than half that amount, wiped out by crime.
The only way that we're ever going to get out of that debt now is to sell our precious home that we have worked so hard to get. This is because we're a victim, or victims, of crime. And that's where it's all wrong, is that we come off worse than those that actually commit the crimes continuously. We're the ones that have
well, we're the ones that are paying
lost
the price.
Everything.
Yeah, yeah.
The most recent robbery has left the Cotters struggling with massive debts. They feel it's not worth starting again in Britain, and they've now decided to emigrate.
Larry, come on, let's go home, sweetheart. Let's go home.
It's hope